you can't stop the thinking. If you stop the thinking, you're dead. You know, that's not what meditation is. The meditation is, it's the gap between your thoughts. There's always a gap between every thought you have. Meditation helps you expand that gap to reach more silence in your life. My heart rate was so elevated all the time, and it dropped. Literally meditating 2 weeks made it drop 10 beats resting, like completely. It reduces inflammation. It reduces stress. It helps you with your intuition, to tap into your intuition. You're more in sync with everything around you. You know, sometimes you think, I really want to find this particular house, and all of a sudden it's in front of you and you're like...
That always happens to me.
Yeah, so that happens tenfold. Well, they're all the elements you have to consider, right? So it's behaviour and space based on concept. For instance, if it's something that's a fast food, then you'll choose the materials based on how long you want those patrons to stay in a shop and what's going to drive them through the door. If it's a luxury space, and let's say you were going to use carpet, you'd use a thicker underlay to make it more plush. You know, if it's a airport, you'd have more patterns on the carpet to make you move through spaces. So all these things have to be considered, which people don't realise. They just say, I love the feel of this space, but they don't know what goes into it when you're designing the space. Every one of us has some sort of discomfort in our lives that we go through that we want to change or move away from. But in order to accept that there is discomfort and that impermanence is something that we all go through, we need to change our situation. But in order to do that, we need to remove the ego, because people are scared of change. You have to understand, so many people, you know, they're kind of like the mouse on that kind of wheel, right? They have their routine, their everyday thing. And once you say you need to shift away from that to achieve this, they're like, ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah, humans hate change, don't they?
They hate change because it's fear-based, and fear-based is ego. So you need to remove the ego in order to make the change.